Ascension. I'm curious about it. Haven't heard much about it. How would you describe it, and can you talk about your character as well?
Yes, well, we just started filming Ascension, so there's not much to talk about in many respects. We don't have a lot to show the fans this year. We're literally just filming our first episode right now. So, but it's a story that it's loosely based off of a real project called Project Orion that was kind of 57 to 65 about nuclear propulsion ships. And, you know, this is during the Cold War, the Cuban Missile Crisis. There really was, they were looking for an alternative to get people off of Earth. And so the show is, in 1963, President Kennedy launched a secret mission to send 600 people to another planet, but it's a 100-year journey. So the show picks up 50 years into that journey, and my character is on the ship, and she was born on the ship, so she doesn't know anything else but the ship, and its class structures, its morals, its values, its goal, its mission, and she is bound and determined to make it to Proxima, to the planet, and she will do anything in her power to stay in power. She's the wife of the captain. Yes.
Now, can you talk a little bit about sort of the theme of the show and have you been told a little more about where we were heading in the first season?
There's definitely a lot of twists and turns, so those we're not allowed to talk about, but it starts with the murder of a young woman on the ship, which is the first time that there's been any sort of violence aside from, you know, a pub brawl, and it sort of shakes the crew to the core because it's sort of the start of the unraveling. There's also a terrorist faction on the ship that wants to turn around, head back to Earth, but they don't even know if there's an Earth left. They haven't had communication with Earth, so you know, the people running the ship want to continue on the mission, and so there's a lot of different layers to it, and but it starts out with this murder mystery.
What attracted you to the show?
What attracted me was the script. I wanted to know what happened after reading this script. I went, what? I need the next episodes now, and to me that's always kind of, you know, if I'm curious to know what happens, then maybe there's something in there that the audience will click into as well.
And since we're at the Outlander premiere, if you could travel into the time, where would you want to go?
You know, I think because we have history to tell us about the past, I think I'd travel into the future to see what's coming up.
How far into the future?
Oh, not too far, maybe. I don't know. I travel too far, we may not be around anymore, and I might not find my way back. Exactly.